Good morning. I'm Jerry Rudisin, CEO of Flybits, here with company founder Dr. Hossein Rahnama. We're a software product company with a unique cloud-based solution. Flybits provides context at your service. You'll care about this if you care deeply about the use of mobile apps as a way to stay connected to your customers. And that's true of many financial services companies and almost all retail banks, at least in North America and Europe. Context is important for personalization because personalization is really important for the engaging experience that people want to deliver with their apps. And from our point of view, the best way to make a personalized app is to really take full advantage of all the context that's possible. The typical banking app has access to your account information, that's great, but there's so much more you could use. Location data, past history, preferences, gender, even the weather could be relevant to the experience you want to deliver with an app. You could build all this yourself with a lot of hand coding, but we think it's a much better way, using Flybits. TD Bank agrees. One of the top 10 banks in North America is using Flybits software to create a very, very innovative personal financial concierge for their customers. And now, here's Hossein.
When you think about the architecture of a classical mobile banking app, it's very similar to the old classical software that you have been using. It's a compiled code that you run on your mobile phones and it's static no matter where you use it and how you use it. But banking data is a great source of context. So what Flybits allows you to do is to transform your classical monolithic mobile banking app into a concierge service. You can still use it for paying bills and checking account transfers, but using Flybits, you can understand your user better, understand their context, and adapt the application accordingly. So our offering basically gives you access to a visual SaaS platform that we call it Experience Studio in addition to an SDK. So you can either enable an existing mobile banking app or build a new one with this. Using this, when you enable your mobile banking app with Flybits, you can create these zones, the proprietary data structures that Flybits introduced that allows you to capture context. So our great team in Toronto, they have created a number of zones in New York City. And then what we can do with a sample app is that we go through New York City and you can see that your context changes dynamically and then you will get services that are very personalized. So if all of us are using the same mobile banking app, when our context changes in real time, we may see very different set of information. So for example, we have created a branch called the Finovate branch. And when I go there, I have all the analytics in terms of how many people have visited, historical data, and we have these modules that we call them moments. Now, moments are small modules that you can drag and drop like an app store, contextualize it, and target it to a group of users. It's as simple as, let's say, dragging them, dropping them, and then create context logic around them with basic context such as timestamp and other things, and also more advanced context such as historical context, weather, pathways to purchases, and all that. So when I populate my zones with these moments that can range from basic things such as audio and video all the way to payment gateways and analysis and mortgage analysis, when someone comes to the branch, they will see the moments that are very relevant to them. So for example, if we switch to the mobile phone, you can see that this is the mobile banking app that we created for this demo. So if I connect to the Finovate branch, the same moment that I created here are dynamically and in real time personalized for me. So when I click on them, I will see things that are relevant to me, while there is a static portion of the application that I can go and do my generic stuff. But let's say you want to really go from an app strategy to a digital ecosystem strategy. So what if someone takes this banking app and they go to, let's say, the JFK airport. And let's say the bank offers a credit card that allows you to collect air miles. So when I go to the JFK airport, if I have purchased my ticket with that particular card, automatically the bank makes me eligible for an upgrade to the next class of travel. And that's why you see the seat upgrade moment here. Why do they do this? Because they want to incentivize people to use this app as a concierge, not just in the footprint of a branch, and then capture the data, use that data to go and partner with downstream merchants. Or for example, if I take my banking app to the Yankee Stadium, I can see all the great stuff, But now the banking solution can give me surveys or ask me questions. They can use our moment builder to pose a question and say, hey, do you know what is our mortgage offer? And if I answer it right, because they have a lounge or a VIP section in the stadium, they make me eligible to have access to that. Now, you're not building an app here. You're using all these moment collections and context collections that we give you to really create these great experiences for your user. Now, if you switch back to the laptop, I have basically gone and created all sort of semantics and context logics for the city of New York. So another example that I'll show you is that, let's say, now the phone detects that I'm at the Hilton Hotel. I will simulate a point of sales using an NFC tag, and when I put it here, can we switch to the phone again? I will tap my phone, and the phone basically recommends my Amex cards to me because it says, hey, you are an honors member, you are here at Hilton, so out of all your credit card, it makes sense to use this particular one. So it's understanding my context in real time. Now, if we switch back to the laptop again, while we are doing this, we are capturing a lot of context about the user. So using our analytics dashboard, you can go and activate all of these plugins in your app, either through our SDK or through the Experience Studio, to tell us what you want to measure, from health data, historical context, and location. And then you can capture a lot of analytics about pathways of movements, historical context, and gives you an understanding on how best you can use the system. So if you're thinking about turning your app strategy to a concierge strategy and build a banking assistance service, come and talk to us. Thank you.